Alright, so what's going on? Bringing you some Gears of War Judgment gameplay, part of the new DLC that Gears of War released last week, a couple days ago. A little late on the gameplay, but actually this is one of the new modes that they added, Master Arms, and it's pretty similar to Weapon Master of Unreal Championship, Gun Master on Battlefield 3, Gun Game on Call of Duty. And pretty much the goal here is to run through get a kill with all the weapons until the score limit reaches 20. So pretty much you get a kill with each weapon, you switch to the next weapon, and it cycles like that. Now if you melee somebody, well actually if you melee somebody, your gun doesn't change. Now if you commit suicide, you go back to the previous weapon that you used before. And so and play a couple of games, it's pretty chaotic. It can get really chaotic at times. Sometimes you're fighting, you're looking at somebody, and 3 other people come behind you and shoot you, and it can get real crazy at times. So yeah, but yeah. So anyway, so let me talk about a little bit about Blood Drive, since I was mentioning that this map is new but not new, because it actually appeared in Gears of War 2, then it appeared in Gears of War 3 as part of their DLC, and then Gears of War Judgment added it to their part of their DLC. Now this is one of 2 maps. The other map, Boneyard, which I'll have another gameplay later on, reminds me a little bit of Mausoleum of Gears of War 1. But we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Blood Drive. Now what did they add on Blood Drive? As you can probably see in the gameplay, they added a 3rd layer, like such as the spawns. It's like, you know, when on the old Gears of War 2 and even on Gears of War 3, you had the main spawn, but behind that is actually another layer that you can go on, and actually once you get into the hospital, it drops down to the 2nd layer. So let me explain. When you first start the map, it's the 1st layer, the top layer, and then you get down to the hospital. There's another layer before you get to the hospital. That's the 2nd layer, and then once you're in the hospital, which I am in now, you reach the 3rd layer. So it's actually a lot of layers that they added to it. Obviously, you know, they're going to do a coloring change. You know, they're not going to keep the same color that they did in the previous Blood Drive. But yeah, so that's pretty much the major changes for that map. This is the 2nd DLC that they released. Haven came with the 1st multiplayer map, and this DLC they decided to drop 2 maps instead of 1. And I really wasn't a big fan of them dropping only 1 map for their DLC. I'm wondering, how in the heck are you going to drop 1 map for your DLC? And then it came out like 2 weeks after the game came out. So like, why wasn't Haven just part of the actual game when it came out? Why are you going to drop 1 map on a DLC? So that didn't make sense to me. So at least they dropped 2 on this DLC. If you really want to count it as 2, because Blood Drive is a map we've already seen before. Just made some little additions, like I said earlier, to the map that make it a little bit different. It's still Blood Drive as we know it, just with a couple new openings and layers and whatnot. So yeah, gun game, or Master Arms as they call it on here. It's pretty fun. It's pretty exciting. There are moments where you're just like overwhelmed by just what's going on, you know, especially, and it's good to get off to a good start. No, that didn't, kind of confusing there. It's essential, I should say, essential to get off to a good start, because you get the boom shot after like the 3rd or 4th kill, and then once you get the boom shot, it's pretty much a wrap. And then you get the bazooka and or whatnot. Now this one was hard using this damn mulcher. The mulcher is really hard because you know you got to plan it to get a real accurate shot of people that are running past you. I mean, you could hit fire, but I mean, it's not gonna be as accurate. It's gonna be spraying all over the place. Once you get past that, you pretty much set, because you got the 2 snipers. I think the breach shot actually make that 3. Every weapon that's on the game pretty much you use. So it actually can help you how to use, you know, because it helped me a lot, because I haven't used a long shot in this game in a while. Well, I don't use the breach shot much, so it actually kind of sharpened my skills up after I had to run through it a couple times. Now this is like my 3rd or 4th game playing Master of Arms. I have yet to win any of the games, but I've actually came in 2nd a couple times, and so it's actually fun. I mean, if you come in 2nd, it's not a bad feeling, because it's like a whole lot of people in this room, and you're competing in this wild, chaotic mess. So if you can come in the top 3 in this game mode, I mean, you have to be pretty satisfied. So, but yeah, so that's pretty much the addition. Now I got another gameplay of Boneyard coming up later on. Actually, maybe later on this week. So you guys can who a lot of you guys who watch my all weapon skins video will be happy to see that. Now, before I get out of here, let me talk about since we're talking about skins, the new skin that I got on now. I cannot remember what it's called offhand, but this skin that I'm using in this video is actually another skin that they added for the DLC package. They added a couple gun skins, another green camo skin that I should have used in this matchup. I might even use that in my next matchup on Boneyard, just for you guys to see. But actually, I like this camo a lot. Now, if you play it on Haven, it blends in really good with the snow, especially if you're on the blue team. But yeah, so I'm gonna let you guys enjoy. It got even more chaotic after this part you see here, especially when I got the sniper. I blind fired one kid. It took me like forever to blind fire. You guys are gonna see that coming up. But I blind fired the one kid, and it was so lucky. But it was beautiful how I got it. But yeah, so got some more gameplay, more commentary coming away. I won't be doing a whole lot of Gears of War Judgment Reveal, only when they release like new DLC stuff. When I'll be dropping, because I just think Gears of War as a whole, as you guys see in my multiplayer review, is just the replay value is not there unless you're playing something new like the new DLC. So it is what it is. But anyway, your boy Retro got some more gameplay out. Remember guys to like my Facebook page, The Retro Recap. As you can see here, the link will be in the description. I already have 44 likes on this page, and what this page will basically do for you guys is give you all the updates about when I'm going to upload a new video, when I'm going to be posting new videos in the future, and just some polls and questionnaires for you guys to answer. So yeah, don't forget to like my Facebook page. Has some interesting stuff on there. Once again, thanks guys.